Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So the Galaxy S20 Plus is one of my daily drivers. I'm getting ready to actually switch back over to using my Z Flip as my main device in place of this one. Now I will still be using this device, but ultimately when I do these, what's on my Android device, this is pretty much how all of my devices are going to be set up. I don't put any more applications on that I need to use. And on this front page here, this is what my setup is like. I know it's pretty boring, but this is the setup that I like to keep. I like to keep it as simple, and I like to keep only things on there that are actually going to be used. So with that being said, the thing on my homepage here, I just have one homepage, and then I have just the one over here with the feed, which I like to keep like that. So here we are. So on this front page, on the bottom here, you always see probably the same applications. You see the same thing. You see my phone, my messaging, my Bible in the center, the Gmail app, which used to be Inbox. Boy, do I miss Inbox. It was so much more organized in Gmail. But I'm actually used to Gmail now, so that's not really a thing. But then I have my camera app on this side over here. And I have that bottom row set up right there. So if I in fact do, those are obviously the primary things that I'm doing here with the device. So normally when you see a device that has a docking station or something of that nature, you're going to see probably the applications that a person is going to use the most. I would think that that's the way a person would have it set up. So i.e. like my iPad. I have things in the dock, my Pixelbook Go or my Pixel Slate. There's things in the dock that are just going to stay there, and I need to access them quickly. And so that is why you would see that type of setup at the bottom in the dock. I like having the docks, the main apps down there, and those are my main applications down there. So with that being said, here's all the social media. So ultimately, this entire page is social media. This is my page I have here for veterans that are sick with the coronavirus and that are dying of the coronavirus. I set that there to keep it up. And folks, I can tell you, side note, when I first started looking at this page, I was surprised that the number was really low. It was like 60 people or 20 people or something like that. And even though I refreshed this, I'm loading it up again now. Earlier today, it's gone up. It was actually 23, I think, or 24. Now it's 2,500 veterans. So salute to all the veterans that are being affected by the coronavirus. And the death toll has gone up for veterans. Not that veterans are better than anyone else, but yesterday 20 more people died from the coronavirus that are veterans. So let's be mindful of what we're doing, going outside, the contact that we make. Just be mindful of that. The numbers obviously are different when you get into the broader spectrum across the United States, but that is where we're at, folks. And that's just a website that I have set there on my desktop as a reminder of how serious things could possibly get for all of us. Now, I have my web browser set up here, and I have Telegram, Twitter, and YouTube Studio. The YouTube Studio, if you're a content creator, you definitely should have YouTube Studio. It recently got some updates that I don't like, and the main thing with that is that I can't copy my tags anymore. Like I can't go in and copy 40 tags if I've been doing a lot of videos on the LG V60, so I would just go to the phone and copy all my tags and copy all my description, and then I can finish it off from the phone after I get done doing all the recordings, and I'm done with the upload on the Mac or something like that. But now I have to physically go to a computer, or I have to physically type them in the section there for tags, and that is something that I'm not a fan of. But nonetheless, that's my Studio app. So YouTube creators, how do you feel about the update that the Studio app got? I know it's a little agitating, but it is what it is. So YouTube obviously is, YouTube. You're watching YouTube. So I do a lot of YouTube. So, that's just what it is right there. Now, this is two of my security apps. I have a really big security system at the house with like cameras in hidden places and just cameras all over. And this main one here, obviously, this is the Honeywell Security app. And a lot of you guys have Honeywell. I just have a small portion of the house is Honeywell. But it's a very good security system. I've had it for years. And then I also have my Arlo. You guys know what Arlo is. It's the wireless waterproof cameras that go everywhere. You can hide these things everywhere. I have the 4K system because you can actually stream in 4K with the application. I'm not going to turn it on. It's going to reveal some things, but obviously, you can it's a security camera system. So I just keep these two here because these are the main two, and I have a huge hard drive for a backup stashed away in the house. So and I don't keep those on here anymore, like on the front page, because I just like to physically walk down and look at the monitors. I have monitors in certain places to monitor the house and security. So that's that. Instagram, obviously, Instagram, we got Instagram. So side note, I've been keeping you guys up to date with the LG V60's battery, and today was a record topping 44 hours and 30 minutes with 12 hours and 7 minutes of screen on time with 6% left. And I was actually gaming for about an hour of that, and I started gaming when it was at 10%, I believe. So it only dropped like 4% while I was gaming. That's incredible. That gaming video will come later on. But anyway, Instagram, this is Instagram, yeah. And the Galaxy S20 Plus is growing on me, but I like the Z Flip better. So Z Flip owners, hope you're enjoying your Z Flip. I'll bring you some more coverage soon. I just bought a screen protector for my Z Flip, and I got the new cases, so I'll show you that later. But the Twitter, obviously, you got your Twitter feed here. Yeah, that's it. And then I've got my website. Now my host for my website is WordPress. So, WordPress is who I use, so I can edit. Both of the church website and my personal website are all hosted through WordPress. They used to be GoDaddy, but WordPress offered me a better deal, so I moved everything to WordPress, and that was that. Obviously, the Google Play Store, and then I've got my gallery there. Now, into my applications here, you can see the applications that I have. I do have a lot more applications on the device, but I don't keep them on the home page because when you put widgets on the home page and slam your home page with a lot of things, obviously it's going to slow the device down and it affects performance. If you didn't know that, it does. The more widgets you have, the more things you have on your home page, it does affect the performance of the device and battery life and things like that. So yeah, I've got all my banking apps and everything, USA member, obviously, Chase member, all that. Got a few games stored in here, but ultimately that's my setup. It's a very basic, simple setup. You can see I have the wallpaper on here. So a lot of you guys have asked about this wallpaper, and some of you guys say you can't find it. Now, let's go into my wallpapers, and you can see it's under the downloaded. Here are the names of it. It's called Water Drops Black and then Drop Water. So those are the two wallpapers that I currently use. As you can see, I'm actually using that one right there. So this is Water Drops Black, and this is Drop Water. These are in the Samsung store. These aren't something that I just found on the internet. These are actually in the Samsung Galaxy store. So, obviously you can get there faster by going to themes, and then you go to wallpapers, and then you search for those themes, the names of them, and you will find them. Some people have said that they couldn't find them. Let me just type them in here real quick. Drop Water. You already saw the Water Drops Black popping up at the top when I started to search, but they both come up when I type in Drop Water. They're in my downloads, but okay, so for me they're gonna come up that way. But when I typed those in, I originally typed in Water Drop, and they both came up, and so I snagged both of them. So that's how I got those. So just want to give you guys a quick video. I guess it wasn't too quick, 5, 6, 7 minutes. I don't know how long, but I wanted to thank you guys for joining me in another video on the Galaxy S20 Plus. I just picked the Galaxy S20 Plus because, as you can see, the V60 was at 6%, so I power off my phones when I charge them. So it's actually powered off and downstairs in my bedroom. But nonetheless, all of my phones are pretty much going to have this same layout with the phone, the messaging, the Bible, the email, the camera, and then some sort of setup going across like this. So yeah, there you have it, man. I just wanted to thank you for joining me in another video. Galaxy S20 Plus is holding up great, but I'm getting ready to pop my main SIM card out of this and switch it back to my Galaxy Z Flip. And I wanted to give you just one more. I'm going to give you more videos on this. Obviously, I'm not going to just stop using it, but it's not going to have my main SIM card in here. It's getting bumped down to number 4. I think I'm going to move it to, but still, it's going to get used. Number 4 gets a lot of phone calls and emails, and that's pretty much what I do with my 4th phone number. But anyway, you'll see more stuff on this phone later, comparisons and things like that. I've pretty much given you all that I can give you with this device, unless I'm just doing comparisons. So you let me know what else you want to see, and I'll possibly throw a video up. But for now, it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.